Hello Wolfpack, this is video number 136. In this video I'd like to discuss gear organization. I have strayed away from my EDC simply because I've been financially skint for the last few months. That was because of the bag reviews that I did. So I have been saving up. My apologies for not being around and putting up more videos. It's just that I've had nothing really to discuss. I've also had a number of other problems, which was issues with plumbing, my computer hard drive failed, and a number of other real life issues. So with that, I'll get on with this. This is a box of goodies. I managed to save up a little bit of money, but I've once again gone back into financial chaos again in order to get these, but it was worth it. This is not a box that was shipped to me. This is a box which I received from the shop where I purchased this. Now, while it may look like an ordinary box, it's a really cool box. It's actually a box full of cash that has been saved. It actually doesn't have cash in it, but it's cash that has been saved. So what I'm going to talk to you today about is this purchase. Here is the receipt. I'll give you a bit of a detailed look at that shortly. But primarily, what's in this box is gear ties. Now, why is this important? This is one of the products that I've managed to purchase. It's a Nite Ize gear tie. It's a reusable rubber twist. This particular one is 3 inches or 7.6 centimeters, and there's 24 in a pack. I've taken a few out of this pack for demonstration purposes. Why is this really cool? Why am I really excited about this? I purchased a lot of these. In fact, I purchased the remaining stock out of the box, out of the shop. I brought home this box. I'm just going to pull up the Amazon review. So this one, which is this box, the 3 inch. I don't know if you can see that. So 3 inch. On Amazon, they're $16.80 each for a pack. So per single pack. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll try and zoom in or not. And why is that important? I only paid, this is a really cool part, for those, I only paid $3.50 each for the 3 inch gear ties. So I saved a huge amount of money on that, $3.50 per item on that first line. Why are these very good gear ties? I'll get around to the longer ones later. For those that have watched my videos in the past, you guys know that this is my GoPro kit, for video kit. Primarily in the past, when dealing with cords, I've been restricted to 2 things. One is the ordinary elastic band, and the second is the cheap Chinese, or anywhere, not necessarily Chinese, but wherever these cheap ones are made. You know, they're cheap, they're simple. You probably can't see that black tie on a black background, but I'll see what I can do. All right, very flimsy, very weak. Does its job, but eventually they do break. Same with the elastics. These are very good because they're a higher quality, a higher grade of tie, much thicker. So not really a comparison against the elastic band, but against the ordinary garden tie, much thicker versus, you know, what you get. So with that, primarily I've been using it to tie up my gear now that I've purchased them. That's how it works. It's very bendable, it is reusable. I tend to find, and this is one of the reasons why that I really want these gear ties for me, is that the elastic bands I tend to find cut in to the actual cords, and sometimes I find that the twist ties actually cause damage because I've wrapped them so tightly. So that's that. For my EDC kit, which I carry around, I do carry around a number of cords. The USB cable I use to charge my phone has 2 of them. So this is why I brought so many of them. You may wonder, well, why did you buy so many boxes? Simply because 1, they're cheap. I've never found the price of these any lower, and 2, they're just such a high quality material for me. That's why I enjoy them. I don't, as I mentioned, usually and previously I would have the twist ties, you know, the basic garden ones, but you just can't compare them. They're just worlds apart. So next on the list is the 24-inch gear ties. These are the company's called Nite Ize. This is the packaging. 24 inches, 2 come in a pack. I'll just bring up the pricing for that. Now the pricing that I found for the 24 2-inch pack was $13.58. I don't know if you guys can see that. And yeah, just primarily. So $13.98 on Amazon, and I paid for the 24-inch, I paid $3.50. So I saved $10 about for that. So, and I bought, I think, 15 packets. So you do the math. So very, very pleased about that. And the last one is the gear tie. Once again, the gear tie, but it's the 32-inch. So it's much, much longer, much, you can use it on larger items. So I don't know whether you can see this. I don't know whether the camera is focusing or not, but the price for these ones, for the 32-inch 2-pack, down the bottom, it says $35.99. I don't know whether you can see that. So I was really, really pleased about that. Where did I pick these up from? I'll get to that in a second, but for the 32-inch, I got for $4.50. How good's that? Now that is a fabulous price. You can't beat that. You probably can't beat that. Anyway, so with that, saved a heap of money. I purchased a huge amount. Now, what do I plan on using these for? That's a good question. Mostly, I'll probably be putting it on gear, you know, like my backpacks and my gears. As you can see, all the boxes are the 24. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and then about 2 more. So about 22 packs, plus all the 24 inches. So there's about 3 layers of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 by 3 layers. So 6, 12, 18. About 18 of those, and whatever else is here. So that's a huge amount of money. If you do the mathematics, I've saved an absolute fortune, and it was worth going into a little bit of debt. I had to borrow the money in order to get it. I just didn't have the money. As I said earlier, that I spent all my money on the bag from last time. Where did I purchase this? In Sydney, there's a shop in Castle Hill called Overstock, right? They are in Castle Hill. I only just found them the other day. They're about a good hour and a bit away from me, so it is difficult to get there, and it's only quite by an accident that I had found it. So yeah, they've got a lot of other stuff. They're kind of, they bring in a lot of what I could see decent quality stuff for a reasonable amount of price. So do go look them up. do try and find them. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them. When I can. There is one other thing that I have already put some of these, the little ones, tied onto my bag. So I'll just try and show you. That way I can always access them. I will be putting more onto other kits, but as you can see here, I've already tied on about 4 of them onto this D-ring. So okay, and then you can just take them off and knead them, because you know there's always times when you just need to put some gear, you know, tie some gear up, or you want to tie something to something. I'm not a stranger to the Nite Ize gear. They are pretty good. These are my other S-Biners. I'm still yet to see if they're any good. One criticism of these gear ties is that I haven't been able to test them over a long period. I haven't been able to say, listen, I've had them for a year and they're still working, or they've broken, or they've, you know, worn away, or they've, you know, just perfect. I would like to do a follow-up video later sometime, but at the moment they seem to have pretty good reviews. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. Once again, sorry for a delay in videos upcoming, but welcome to the real world. Respect who you are, respect where you come from, respect, honour and pride the Wolfpack, advance Australia fair, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.